We're going to now talk about homemade leverage. So the first two things we talked about were actual real life things, the various types of financing, and then the break-even EBIT, which is at what level does it make sense to add debt. This is more theoretical. This ties with the M&M model. Essentially what this says is that an investor shouldn't care about the debt-equity ratio, or the capital structure of a company. It says that the investor can theoretically create their desired capital structure. And it is very theoretical, but let's do the two scenarios they talk about. Scenario one is that you want the company to have more debt. Okay. So you looked at the break-even EBIT calculation. Turned out the company has no debt, and you decided, it'd be nice if they did have debt. My return on equity would be higher. And let's look at the example that we'll go over. Say you have $1,500 to invest. The company has no debt. And you essentially wish it had a debt-to-equity ratio of 2/3. Okay, so how do you achieve this? It says you would go about this by doing the following. You would borrow money and add it to your investment, to your $1,500, and then buy shares of the company. So essentially you're taking a loan to invest. So how much do you borrow? It is broken down in this way. So you borrow 2/3 of $1,500, which was your investment. So you borrow $1,000, and your original investment was $1,500. So instead of investing $1,500, you are now investing $2,500. And this is relatively intuitive because if I look at it, then this here is your target debt to equity ratio. Okay, so that will allow you to be in a situation where it would be the same same risk level as if you bought $1,500 worth of shares in a company with a debt to equity ratio of 2/3. Now let's look at the other scenario, which is a little less intuitive. In this case, the company has debt. But you wish they didn't. So you are more conservative. An example is going to be you still have the same $1,500. Okay, to invest, but now the company has a debt to equity ratio is 2/3, and you would like no debt. So how do you undo this? Same thing, so the opposite way. So what it says is you invest part of the $1,500. And then you put the rest in a risk-free investment. Like a T-bill or GIC or something like that. The textbook calls this lending money. It's a little confusing because usually when you think of lending, you think of a loan. In this case, you're just investing it in a safe investment. So let's do the calculation for this scenario. And this time, you're going to need a formula. The formula is 1 over 1 minus x is equal to d over e. And in this formula, x is equal to the percentage of investment that you save. So in this case, we're told the debt-to-equity ratio is 2 over 3. Therefore, if we solve for x, x is equal to 0.4. So what we would do is you would save 0.4 times $1,500. Okay, so that is $600. And you would invest the remaining $900 in shares. So you still have the same total investment of $1,500. It's just you didn't put it all in the company shares. You put $600 of it in a bank account. And if you did that, it would be the same as if you bought $1,500 worth of shares in the exact same company with no debt to equity ratio.